Okay, in this video, I want to show you or explain to you how you can specifically target your super fans with your Facebook ad campaigns. All right. When I say super fans, I mean people who have been engaging with you in very, very valuable ways. Things like people who have been direct messaging either your Facebook page or your Instagram page, people who have saved a post on your Instagram page, people who have saved your Facebook page, these types of things, right? And so the way to target these people specifically with a campaign is quite literally, you can just target those requirements, right? You can specifically target people who have DM'd your Instagram page, or you can specifically target people who have messaged your Facebook page, or you can specifically target people who have saved a post on Instagram. And so you want to stack these, right? So, and I'll have a pop-up on the screen here, kind of describe, kind of showing you on the screen here how to do this in the back end of Facebook. But you want to stack these, okay? Where, you know, one of the custom audiences that you're using is, you know, people who have saved one of your Instagram posts in the last 365 days, and then you want to have one where you have an audience of people that have messaged your Facebook page in the last 365 days, people who have messaged your Instagram page in the last 365 days. You just want to stack these different custom audiences that signify super fans. And it's going to be a small audience usually, but people who meet any of that criteria, like you see on my screen here, people who meet any of that criteria are likely people who are very interested in your offer and have been probably listening to you for a long period of time or an extended period of time. But this is how you target your super fans. And if you're wondering, okay, Nick, how much should I spend on this campaign if I want to target only my super fans? And a good rule of thumb is, like, for example, if you is to have 1%, okay, or excuse me, 0.1% of the audience size should be your dollar budget. All right. So, for example, if your super fan audience of these combined audiences that you are layering, right? If the combination of people who liked or people who saved your Instagram posts, or people who have messaged you on Instagram, and people who have saved your Facebook page, and people who have messaged your Facebook page, if the combination of all those audiences is 5,000 people, okay, a good daily budget would be to spend $5 per day because of the size of that audience. It doesn't take much to get through that audience really quickly, and you'll see that the frequency of your ads being shown will stack up pretty quickly, right? So if and this is a pretty large audience for a super fan base, okay? That's a pretty large audience. Most of you will have audiences like this in the hundreds, or, you know, maybe 1,000 people. So if it's 1,000 people, based on that math, you only really need to spend $1 per day on that campaign, right? It's just super low budget. It's super intended to speak to those specific people in a specific type of way. So I'd recommend spending $1 or $2 a day on that type of campaign if you choose to do so. And so that is how you target super fans. I hope that's helpful.